Okay. Are we rolling?
Rolling like something that rolls. Rolling like a pair of Heelys.
Ooh. Okay. This is my setup. I brought along my SL1200. Weasel, stop slobbering. Stop slobbering on my ones and twos, man. This is the Mark II model. I bought this new about 7 years ago. It has the Shure M44-7 cartridge on it. It's a scratch cartridge, but I am not going to be doing any scratch on the show. Dell 1721, Inspiron 1721. It's just like the 1720, except it's the AMD version instead of the Intel version. And I'm running Windows 7 on that. I'm running most of my playlists through iTunes. I have a couple things that I'll be doing through Audacity. I'm running everything through a Yamaha Audiogram 6. I have a Shure KSM 137 here on the boom stand. It requires phantom power. This thing only delivers phantom power on channel 1. It's all powered through USB. I have channel 2 blank in case, I don't know, somebody wants to hook up a different mic or we need a different
Spare channel.
Spare channel. I have these two channels coming off of my turntable. I should mention that I am using this for phono preamp. It's TCC brand TC750LC. Variable output control here. I usually leave that about 2 o'clock and it does just fine. I have an iPod Classic 120 gigabyte model here plugged into this channel here. And the way I'm running this is I have a stereo out master. This is computer audio control, and it goes over to Weasel's American Audio board. And I still have not figured out which fader I'm on. I haven't been paying attention.
Okay. Well. Oh, we got a furhead.
Not surprised. Yakety yak yak yak.
Okay, right here we got the aforementioned American Audio mixer. Right here is Scott on line 5, fader number 4. And I've got the others set up. I've got number 3 for the iPhone, number 2 for the laptop, and number 1 for the desktop. I'm going between 2 computers because neither one wants to play nice with dual sound cards. And actually it is easier just to kind of separate it out. I've got the ability to do so, so I am. And let's see here, and then I'm coming out of the mixer via XLR over to uxwbill over there, and we'll join up with him here in a second.
All right, you've been spared long enough. It's time for my terrible tour of the studio. As far as audio is concerned, we have everything coming into a Behringer or Behringer, depending upon how you prefer to pronounce it. Xenix or Xenix 1202 FX mixer. This is my microphone. This is the feed from Weasel's mixer, and this cable goes over to the Furhead mic. He may make a cameo on the show. We don't know yet because it hasn't actually happened. We have various line level sources here. Outputs going to the CRL TVS 3001 automatic gain controller. And then, because nothing is ever easy in this studio, or simple, we have line level inputs coming in from my Newmark DM1300 DJ mixer. They call this a Studio Master Control Center, but never mind the feature length name, it is a DJ mixer. And the reason I keep this in circuit has to do with the fact that it contains a phono preamplifier for my Technics SLJ11D linear tracking turntable, which I've gotten pretty good at cueing, so good in fact that I left my cueing headphones upstairs. It also features a crossfader, and the other input on channel 2 comes from our Optiplex GX620 music player computer. We play music from iTunes primarily. Sometimes we have to go out to YouTube if we just absolutely can't find something any other way. And then when all that stuff is taken together, as far as audio is concerned, it goes into 2 places once it leaves the CRL. The first place that it goes is a Technics SA210 stereo receiver, conveniently provided in rear view. Oh, no, here comes Weasel right now, showing it to us. This is my monitor amplifier, plays into 2 JCPenney no-name speakers. They're really nothing fancy to write home about, but hey, they don't sound too bad. You'd have to hear them to believe them. The other place the sound goes, once it's left our lovely Alesis Nano compressor here, is right into the Dell Dimension E521 live stream encoder machine. So everything that comes in from Well Don't Do That's mixer, Weasel's mixer, my mixer, mixy. It all goes broadcast through the Dell Dimension E521. Now for our video setup, we are abusing all sorts of equipment in interesting ways. We have more candy hams than you can shake a stick at. This is even being recorded on a candy ham, if you can believe it. We have here a candy ham, there a candy ham, everywhere. Sorry, I got distracted. We have candy ham facing me. We have candy ham, my expensive HDR PJ200 facing Well Don't Do That.
Yeah, it's wasted on me.
Weasel brought his own handy cam, which he got from me a while back. The show is entirely in standard definition. All of these cameras come in via composite video into this Panasonic video switcher, because we only have 4 inputs on this incredibly fun Videonics MX1 video mixer. This thing is more fun than a barrel of monkeys. You can see on the television monitor here where I can control it that we have all kinds of fades, wipes, whirls, dissolves, and if you play with them too much, sometimes it reboots itself just for spite. It also is not terribly fond of the computer input, but sometimes when it is, we can do something like this and see it's not being fond of the computer input at all right now. Probably because the computer input sync is a little bit nasty and I don't think it deals well with that. But so far, finding an external time-based corrector has proven very difficult. We get color bars from a 1974 era 3M Mincom color bar generator, which is starting to have little flights of fancy when it's been on for a while. And we also have a Videonics Video Title Maker 3000, which provides for subtitles and animating and gyrating and scrolling things on the screen when we need to tell you something, or we simply want to show off and amuse ourselves. So that pretty much covers the entire video-related group of equipment. There were a couple pieces of audio equipment I forgot to mention, then I better wrap this up because it's turning into an epic. We have the Vector Research VCD 420R compact disc player for single disc playback. This has the advantage that you can set it to play a track and then stop, which is great for forgetful DJs everywhere. We have a Technics RSM 14 cassette deck for the couple of times that I play things from cassette. And for fancy compact disc playback, we have an Optimus Rebadge Pioneer CD7300 compact disc automatic changer. Even so compatible it even takes the Pioneer cartridge. This thing has various fades and equalizer effects on it and can come in handy from time to time.
Stage pass.
Yes, I hadn't forgotten. One more. Okay, you mentioned right here we've got Well Don't Do That's Yamaha Stage Pass. What's neat about it is it's a pair of speakers. The powered mixer bolts right onto the back. You can put it on either speaker. You can see he's just got a loop coming right down into this speaker. This goes right onto the other one. You can see right here our cabling coming from uxwbill setup, and that provides monitoring for Well Don't Do That. And then you can see the other monitor way over in that mess over there to give me audio. The other thing is, Well Don't Do That and I need to see what's going on, so we've got this little Samsung television right here hooked up that gives us a direct monitor of what's going on. See, you can see he just did a fade right there. Ooh, that's looking that shot looks a little funky. And then we've got the candy hams actually way over there underneath that Intel box. We've got a inexpensive security camera, and that's providing the large wide shot. uxwbill, let's see that. Yep, there it is. You can see that's what gives the overall wide shot of the studio. And anything else I need to mention?
I can't think of too much else there is to say.
Either.
We've talked about a lot of stuff. Invariably, I've forgotten the most important things to say and bored you all with senseless drivel. But thank you for watching. And as always, what do we say? Feel free to leave a comment if you have one.